A global morning must-read, Tom. Well, I had plenty of time on the plane to go through the entire global outlook, a downgrade of the global economy. And one quote that really stood out to me has to do with the banks and the financial system. This from the IMF. The financial system is still not functioning efficiently. In many countries, banks are still weak, and their positions are made worse by low growth. This comes from the foreword to the entire outlook from Olivier Blanchard, the chief economist. An important risk here to remember. Bankers, I mentioned, are going to be here in Tokyo as well, talking about what this sluggish growth means for their business. Problems with borrowing, problems with capital markets, et cetera. And we're going to be speaking with Gary Cohn of Goldman Sachs a little bit later in the week here on Surveillance, Tom.
Very good. Sarah, thanks so much. And of course, the idea there, the differential between the U.S. banks and the European banks, maybe not visibly discussed in Tokyo, but you know that story's there. Scarlet, you've got a good one, too.
We get a sense of that on Friday when J.P. Morgan and Wells Fargo reports. Well, the holidays are over. The Euro leaders are meeting in Luxembourg. The IMF cut its global growth forecast. Moody's has downgraded Cyprus. This all sounds like pretty bad news. And yet, when you look at how futures are performing, down ever so slightly, European stocks also down marginally. Kit Jukes sums it all up for us perfectly. He says the ability to wash away bad news in a flood of QE liquidity is the market's defining feature. Pretty much investors are forgiving of these poor macro headlines because they know the Federal Reserve will step in as the backstop.